Good morning, my dear friends. I am E. Govardhan, lecturer in chemistry, general section, Institute, Government Polytechnic Vaddepalli, dealing semester, second semester, subject, engineering chemistry and environmental studies 2, subject code 18 common 204F, major topic, fuels, subtopic, classification and also characteristics of fuels, duration 50 minutes, teaching aids, PPT, animations, and also photographs. Let us start our class. Today's class objectives. On the completion of this period, you would be able to know introduction to fuel, definition of fuel, the terms related to fuels, classification of fuels, characteristics of good fuel. These are the objectives of this period. So first we should discuss introduction to fuel. So daily life without using fuel it's not complete. That's why we should know what is the fuel and also classification of fuel, terms related to the fuels. Right? Let us start our class. See here. First of all, introduction to fuel. I would like to ask some questions. See here. Sorry, can you recall the nature of fuel used by your grandparents? Ancient days, our grandparents used a different type of fuels. Means those are traditional fuels. They used coal or firewood or cow dung materials. They used like that, right? Their time, those are the fuels they used their purpose of daily life. See another question: is there any change in the type of fuel so use now? Now we are using LPG gases, CNG gases, ethylene gases, producer gases, different gases now we are using. So there is a drastic change between our grandparents' generation and also our generation. What is that mean? So due to the rapid industrialization, right? We are now depending on the alternative PLs, alternative sources, right? So see another question: why have you made the changes? Why we are made the changes? Why? Because natural sources all are not sufficient for all population. That's why we are depending on different sources, especially non-traditional sources, right? So that's why we are preparing different PLs based on that PLs. What is based on natural fuels. So there is a drastic changes. See here, first we used coal, uh, right? First we used firewood. Sometime we used coal also. Now we are using so many people LPG gases, right? So our daily life, so requirement of fuel is very heavy quantity. That's why we should discuss fuel definition. Okay. So this is the somewhat introduction to fuel. Some basic questions to introduce the fuel. See here, for that questions answers we should clarify from this slide. So energy or power is essential for domestic and also industrial requirement. Energy is required for domestic purpose or industrial purpose. That's why we do. So why? Due to rapid industrialization, the power requirement is increasing day by day, right? So due to rapid industrialization, the power or energy requirement is increasing day by day. That's why we are depending different energy sources. Carbon compounds have been used for many centuries as the source of heat and energy, right? So many centuries they used carbon compounds means wood or coal These are examples for the carbon compounds. Right? Carbon compounds have been used for many centuries as the source of heat and energy. If you combust the carbon material, it gives heat and also energy. So many centuries depend on these carbon compounds only. The substances which are see here, the substances which are used for producing heat, energy for domestic and also industrial purpose are termed as fuel. So primary definition for the fuel, the material or substance which are used to produce the heat and energy for domestic and also industrial purpose are termed as fuel. What is the definition of the fuel? The material which is giving heat and also energy for domestic purpose and also industrial purpose, that is called fuel. It is giving it is giving that energy by completely combustion, by the uh, doing combustion. Okay. So in next slide, in next slide, clear some related terms used in fuels. See here. So petroleum, already you know petroleum means it is a rock oil, or we can say crude oil available in our earth crust. Next to see crude oil, it is extracted from the earth by digging wells. That is crude oil. Fuel, nothing but fuel means substance in presence of oxygen. It's giving large amount of heat. That is the fuel. Right? Some related terms I have written in this slide. Fuel, fuel means substance. It is combustion takes place in presence of oxygen. It's giving large amount of heat. So that is fuel. Calorific value. Every fuel have somewhat calorific value. What does that mean? Heat released when unit of mass. Just wait. Now calorific value. Heat released when unit mass of substance is burned. Right? So the amount of heat released by the unit mass of substance if combustion takes place, that is called calorific value. Next HCV. HCV means high calorific value or gross calorific value. Next LCV, low calorific value, or we can say net calorific value. These are the terms related to the fuels: petroleum, crude oil, fuel, calorific value, HCV, LCV. These are terms related to fuels. Okay, so note down these points. These are the terms related to the fuels: petroleum, crude oil, fuel, calorific value, HCV, LCV. Now, let us see actual definition of the fuel. We can say definition of fuel. It is very simple. Any combustible material when which on combustion it gives large amount of heat. It is called fuel. Right? Any combustible material on combustion it's give large amount of heat and also energy, that is called fuel. So that is the fuel definition. So here a substance which on combustion gives large amount of heat is called fuel. See here in the form of equation, any combustible material means substance. In terms of oxygen, combustion takes place, it giving heat and also energy. See here, high energy components converting to low energy components on combustion. So this is the fuel definition in the type of equation also. Substance plus O2 in presence of heat. In terms of combustion, it's giving heat and also product or energy, right? So high energy components, low energy components. Note down. Right here, substance plus O2 in presence of that means in presence of O2 combustion, it's giving heat plus product. This is the fuel definition. Now let us see another slide. Now classification of the fuels based on occurrence. First of all, we are classifying fuels based on occurrence means how they are available in our nature. So first of all, based on occurrence fuels are classified into two types. First one, natural fuels or primary fuels, right? Natural fuels means these are available in nature in the pure form. Next, second one, artificial fuels, or you can say secondary fuels. So these are two type fuels on based on occurrence, right? Based on occurrence. So let us discuss one by one. So first one, natural fuels or primary fuels. See here, natural fuels or primary fuels means the fuels which occur in nature are called primary fuels, right? So natural fuels or primary fuels means the fuels which occur in nature are called primary fuels or natural fuels. See here example, wood, it is available in nature. Coal, right? It is also fuel, fossil fuel available in nature. Petroleum, crude petroleum also available in nature. Natural gas also available in nature. So these are called primary fuels or natural fuels, right? So we are not doing these artificially. Nature giving those wood and coal, petroleum, natural gas. That's why those are called primary fuels or natural fuels. Second thing, artificial fuels. What is the meaning of artificial fuel? The fuels which are the fuels which are synthesized from the primary fuels are called artificial fuels or secondary fuels. The fuels made by natural fuels or primary fuels, those are called secondary fuels. Examples here, coke, that is prepared from the coal. Charcoal also prepared from the coal. These are examples for the secondary fuel. Kerosene, that is made from petroleum. Petrol also from petroleum. Coal gas from natural gas. Water gas, producer gas, oil gases from natural gases. So these are examples for the secondary fuels. Right? Now we classified natural fuels and also artificial fuels based on occurrence. Note down these definitions and also examples. I will give time. I will give time to note down all points. Right, in this slide we discussed classification of fuels based on occurrence. Right? So natural fuels and also artificial fuels. Examples for natural fuels: wood, coal, petroleum, natural gas. Examples for the artificial fuels: coke, charcoal, kerosene, petrol, coal gas, water gas, producer gas, oil gas, etc. Right? Now Classification of fuels based on physical state. Before this, we discussed we classified fuels based on occurrence. Now, classification of the fuels based on physical state. How the state is present in our nature, right? So that is the physical state. Based on the physical state, the fuels are classified into solid, liquid, and also gaseous fuels. Based on physical state, fuels are classified into three types: solid fuels, liquid fuels, and also gaseous fuels. The three types of these fuels are further divided into primary and secondary fuels. Now, these solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels furtherly classified. Already we discussed primary and secondary fuels. So these solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels furtherly divided into primary and secondary fuels. Right. So let us see in the form of table. We can understand very well. Okay. So classification of fuels based on occurrence and also physical state, you can understand very well. See here, first note down this point: classification of fuels based on physical state. Right, have you completed? See here, summary of classification of fuels. Type of fuel in first column, second natural or primary fuels, third column artificial or secondary fuels. Type of fuel, first to solid fuels. In solid fuels, primary fuels are wood and coal. These are available in nature. Secondary fuels, these are made by wood and coal. Coke, bone black, carbon black, etc. are prepared by the solid fuels or wood and coal. These are the secondary fuels for the solids. Next to liquid fuels, natural in liquid fuels, primary fuel is crude petroleum. So secondary fuels means petrol, kerosene, diesel oil, fuel oil. These are prepared from the crude petroleum. That's why these are secondary liquid fuels. Next in gaseous fuels, natural gas is the primary fuel. From natural gas, we are preparing LPG, coal gas, oil gas, water gas, gobar gas, etc. from the natural gas. So that's why this is the classification of the fuels based on physical state and also occurrence. Note down this table. It is very very important. right? In this slide, we discuss a classification of fuels based on occurrence and also physical state, right? I hope you understood very well. Now, see classification of fuels flowchart. Fuels classified into primary and also secondary. Primary means natural fuels. Secondary means derived fuels or secondary fuels, man-made artificial fuels. Primary fuels primarily solid liquid gases, example wood, petroleum gases. In secondary fuels also solid liquid gases, solid coke, liquid diesel, petrol, gas, LPG. So this is the flowchart diagram for easy understanding. So note down this flowchart. Right, this is the flowchart. Now, other important thing, characteristics of good fuel. Right? What are the properties of good fuel? See here, a good fuel should possess high calorific value. High calorific value means if the less quantity of the substance combustion takes place, it give high amount of heat. That is called high calorific value. So first thing, uh, good fuel should have high calorific value. Next, moderate ignition temperature. So good fuel have moderate ignition temperature means so it can ignition takes place very easily. So if ignition trouble in ignition somewhat difficult to use that fuel. That's why every fuel should have moderate ignition temperature. Next, high pyrometric effect. So they should compulsory easily combustion takes very easily. Okay, so that is called high pyrometric effect. Next, low moisture content. The good fuel should have low moisture content, right? So low moisture content means somewhat less humidity. Next, on combustion releasing low content of combustible material, non-combustible material. So good fuel another characteristics on combustion, the material should release non-combustible materials very low content. This is another important characteristics. Next to see here that fuel have moderate velocity of combustion, right? So in combustion it is very moderate velocity. So if you if the fuel takes place fast combustion, that is useless, right? So compulsory that fuel have moderate combustion velocity, moderate combustion velocity. Next, that fuel releasing no smoke and also release no smoke and also harmful pollutants upon combustion. Why? Because if smoke material that is harmful to environment and also human beings. So and also different material if release pollutants into environment somewhat affect for nature. And also easy to transportation. Transportation also it should be very easy for the good fuel, and also low cost, available cheaply for all people. Next to combustion should be controllable, that we should control when we want. So that is called combustion should be controllable. Next should readily available on bulk, right? Bulkly available for all people. It should not undergo spontaneous combustion. It is also very important. It should not undergo spontaneous combustion. These are the characteristics of good fuels. Note down these points. Right in this slide, you should note down high calorific value, moderate ignition temperature, high pyrometric effect, low moisture content, non-combustible material, which is low content. Next slide, note down these points. Moderate velocity of combustion, no smoke or harmful pollutants upon combustion, easy transportation, low cost. Note down these points also. Right. Finally, combustion should be controllable, should readily available on bulk. It should not undergo spontaneous combustion. These also important points to note down. Right now, summary. Up to now, we have discussed about terms related to fuels, definition of fuel, classification of fuels, characteristics of good fuel. Okay, terms related to fuels, definition of fuels, classification of fuels, characteristics of good fuel. So this is summary of our topic. Now here assignment question. Note down this question. Try to discuss with your friends. Discuss about other forms of energy sources in addition to fossil fuels to meet the requirement. Okay. See here some key questions. Okay. The components of petroleum are A. Kerosene, B. Diesel, C. Petrol, D. All of the above. Which is the correct answer? So kerosene, diesel, petrol, all are petroleum components. That's why our option is all of the above. So that means the components of petroleum are kerosene, petrol, diesel, etc. So this is the first quiz question. See second one. Which one is primary fuel? A. Diesel, B. Kerosene, C. Coke, D. Petroleum. So diesel, kerosene, coke are prepared by primary fuels. That's why these are not primary fuels. Petroleum is a primary fuel. From petroleum we are getting diesel, kerosene. So our option is petroleum. Petroleum is primary fuel. See another question. Which one is secondary fuel? Okay, which one is secondary fuel? Option A. natural gas, B wood, C crude oil, D gasoline. Okay, natural gas is a primary fuel, wood also primary fuel, crude oil also primary fuel. Which is the secondary fuel? Gasoline is the secondary fuel. C fourth one. Which of the following is the characteristic of good fuel? Right. So A high calorific value, B low cost, C low non-combustible substance, D all. Which is the correct answer? So good fuel it should have high calorific value, low cost, non-combustible substance also. So our option is all the above. So for fourth one, option D. So frequently asked questions from our topic: define primary and secondary fuels. What are the characteristics of good fuel? Define fuel. Give the classification of fuels with examples. Right. This is our topic. Today we discuss our classification, definition and classification of fuels. Next class we are going to discuss some preparation of the some fuels, gaseous fuels, and also uses of those fuels. Right. So let us discuss in next class. Okay. Thank you all.